Lesson 7. Communities of Animals. We all live in villages, towns or cities. We also live together in colonies. Animals are also social beings like us. They also live together in groups. They have their territories as we have our boundaries. Wild animals live in forests, while domestic animals live in farms or houses. Animals that move in groups. Some animals like deer, zebras and elephants move about in groups. They move in groups looking for food and water. While they move in groups, the young ones are kept in the middle. It is dangerous to go near any animal that is with its young one. They will attack us as they think we may harm them. In most animal groups, a few members become group leaders and others remain followers. The leaders hold their position by fighting or showing their strength. They watch out for danger when other members of the group eat or sleep. The leader also fights the enemy to protect the group. The dog family includes foxes, wolves, jackals, and coyotes. They move in groups called packs. A wolf pack territory may be very large. They are good hunters. Lions live in the grasslands or in jungles in groups called prides. Each pride may have 4 to 12 lionesses and their cubs. By the age of 2 years, a cub is sent off to start its own family. The females are ready to produce young ones at the age of 3 years. Hens and a few other bird species have a pecking order. In the pecking order, a single bird becomes dominant or most important. It pecks the others and feeds before them. Some insects like ants and termites live in colonies. Female elephants, called cows, live with their calves and younger bulls in herds of 20 to 30 animals. Older bulls usually live alone. When the leader of the herd senses danger, she lifts her trunk and trumpets loudly. If an enemy comes close to the herd, she charges at it with her head lowered. Giraffes, zebras, wild horses, and deer move in herds for safety. They roam in search of grass and water over the grasslands. Shy animals. Some animals are very friendly, while others are extremely shy. Some animals are active in the night only because they are shy of human beings. You must have seen a squirrel in the garden. When we go near a squirrel, it runs away because it feels shy. When we go near a tortoise, it immediately draws its head into the hard shell it carries. Rabbits and monkeys are also shy animals. Have you tried to feed a cat or dog? Are they friendly? They are not shy. Cows, tamed elephants, hens, turkeys, ducks, geese, pigeons, sparrows and crows are also friendly. Any animal or bird that comes close to us and accepts food from us is a friendly animal. We must love and care for such animals. We should be careful while trying to touch a strange animal, as it may scratch or bite us. What is the reaction of rabbits, squirrels, and monkeys if you go near them? They become friendly only when they are sure that they will not be harmed. Most of the friendly animals have been tamed by human beings as pets or domestic animals. Dolphins live in a big group called a school in the ocean. They swim along with people who swim in the sea. They are said to have saved many people from drowning. Remember that animals do not harm you unless they are startled, attacked, or are afraid that you will harm them or their babies. Relationships in nature. White birds called cattle egrets live near large animals such as cows, buffaloes, and elephants. They do so because they eat the insects that are on the bodies of the cattle. egrets, often perch on the backs of large animals. If the bird sense danger, they fly away, thus warning the cattle. Oxpeckers are small birds that ride on large animals such as rhinos, oxen, and giraffes and peck the insects off their bodies. Remoras are small fish that ride upon top of turtles or large fish for protection and access to food. They eat the leftover scraps of the prey their host consumes. They also act as cleaner fish. But the bravest animal of all is the Egyptian plover. It is a tiny bird that cleans the teeth of crocodiles by sitting inside their mouths. The crocodiles never shut their mouths or try to eat it. Some insects like ants and termites live in colonies. Life in an ant colony is very organized. Their nest, called an anthill, may be underground, in a mound, or even on a treetop. There are thousands of ants in an ant colony. The queen ant lays eggs and also lives the longest. Its lifespan varies between 10 and 20 years. The workers do most of the work. All workers are females. They carry for the queen and her young ones. They build and repair their homes. They also search for food and fight off enemies. Workers usually live between 1 to 5 years. Male ants are a few, and they only live for a few weeks or months. They help the queen ant to produce young ones and die shortly afterwards. Bees and their life. Bees are social by nature and live in colonies. These colonies can exist for several years. The domestic honeybees also live in colonies. They live in beehives made of wax. Nearly 50,000 to 80,000 bees live together in a hive. They are of 3 types: the queen bee, worker bees, and drones. They exhibit division of labor like human beings. Division of labor is very essential for harmony when we live in groups. Quick revision. Animals move about in groups as they feel safer when in large numbers. Lions live in the jungles in groups called prides. Birds also help each other in the group as we do. Bees are social by nature and live in colonies.